Hello again, Steve here, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about how to prepare for the future. Once again, nothing conclusive here, just some ideas, and it's not so much doomsday preparation, but hey, why not, right? I mean, think about it. If you think you're going to have to run a marathon, but you don't have to run a marathon, but you've trained for a marathon, then you're in better shape. You can run after your kids easier. You get through the day easier and so on. So the more we can prepare to be just all around more fit, not necessarily physically, but in all aspects of our lives, the better, the more effective we can be in whatever it is that we do. So hey, here are just a few ideas. Okay, old time skills. These can be helpful, and I just listed a few of them. Learn how to shoot a rifle, right? And if you live in some draconian place that doesn't allow you to have a rifle, go to a rifle range. I don't own rifles or whatever, but I, went to a rifle range a while back, and they had sort of an open, what do they call it, open house sort of thing, and you could go and you could shoot a musket, you could shoot a 22, you could shoot an AR-15, and you could shoot, a shotgun and all kinds of stuff, muzzle loader. Hey, it's, learn how to do that. You might need it someday to go and shoot some deer or something to eat, whatever, right? But it also, you get over that fear of what it is, just a tool, right? So in other words, another one, gardening. If you never gardened, learn how to put in some garden. Learn hugelkultur or whatever it is, that these old time ways of putting wood underneath your garden and what have you, and it grows better. Somebody I know, he set up a garden. He's got these garden mounds on his garden, and he produces an amazing amount of food. Don't have to produce the food, but hey, it's a good skill to learn, Backpacking. Learn a little bit about backpacking, and not just a day pack. Learn how to walk out into an area and sleep overnight. Sleep in a ditch. Learn how to stay out for a while, out in the wilds, and learn a little bit about how to read the sky and how to set up your tent and where to set up your tent and these sorts of things. Do it with other people. It's great fun, right? That's old-time skills. And it could go on and on. There's lots of different skills. I don't have a lot of room on this in my iPhone here to record more ideas, but hey, old-time skills, think of them. They're old-time for a reason. They lasted for a long time. People used to do this kind of stuff. Walking, long distances. Okay, conversation. Here's another one. Interacting with people. Become a master debater if necessary. Like get into the process of, maybe if you don't have one in your neighborhood, create a conversation club where people come over and talk and say, okay, let's not bring our frickin' cell phones in here. Let's actually have a conversation about different things. And in the process, learn some public speaking skills. Part of the process could be stand up and somebody give a presentation, and then let's have a debate about it, and so on, right? And there was something else in there as well. Conversation, public speaking. Oh, logical thinking. That's part of the debating process, right? We've been taught to become emotionally triggered because we haven't learned logical thinking, critical thinking skills, and what have you. But iron sharpens iron. Think of it as a verbal wrestling match you can get into that nobody actually loses, because even if you so-called lose the debate, you've gained some knowledge, because you can submit to say, okay, your approach is more rational, your approach makes more sense, you've brought more evidence to bear, and yeah, I stand corrected. That's a great exercise in humility, and it's a great also practice in building community and building friendships and building some real friendships and bonds, right? Of course, get in shape. Get in physically shape. Start eating better and more, eating some of your gardening, and become more, start taking a little bit of sip of apple cider vinegar once in a while. I've started using some of that. I don't know much about it really, but I'm feeling a lot better. I don't know if it's that or something else, but overall, become actively involved in your health, rather than just going to the doctor and ask. And not that there's anything wrong with doctors necessarily, sometimes they're great, but don't just rely on that. Educate yourself a little bit on what it is to be more healthy, physically healthy. Get into a regular exercise routine, start doing some walks, put on that backpack, go for a walk in the evening, and start to eat better, right? Fuel your body better. And, oh, of course, relationships with others. A primary relationship. If you're a mother, you know what? Or if you're of childbearing age, find a good man, have some children, be a mother, right? That is the essential feminist, or not feminist, feminine aspect of womanhood, is being a mother, right? You'll be a lot happier for it. And don't hit your kids. Don't yell at them. Treat them as other human beings that do not deserve to be abused. In fact, they need a higher degree of protection than anybody else because they're so innocent. They don't have standing in society. And if you're a man and you're a father, work hard for your family, provide for your family, be a man, right? These are things that we used to know way back when, right? And everybody kind of laughs at it. Oh, it's your old school now. No, for thousands of years, people knew this stuff, okay? And if you think you're any other gender than a man or a woman, seek help, from somebody who's not going to fucking lie to you. That seems to be obvious too. And the final thing here is the internet, okay? If we are frequenting, content that we're learning from and so on, like, subscribe, and share. Because all that little bit, because of course all the good stuff is being censored off the internet, so promote it. And if you're getting value out of whatever it is that somebody is providing, some content people are providing, help them out by putting out that by sharing that message out and interacting with it in any way, right? Any interaction helps. A like, a subscribe, a share, a ring the bell, comment, all these things help. So once again, a few things on how it is that we can help ourselves prepare for the future. The first one is get involved in some old-time practices. The second one is learn the art of conversation and debate and so on. Oh, there's the sun getting weird on me here. and become a logical thinker. The third one is to become, I believe, physically stronger. And the fourth is to become a parent, or become better in our relationships, basically, to work on our relationships. And the last one would be internet. For whatever we're doing on the internet, support those we're learning from. See you here again. Great chatting. If you like what I'm doing, like, subscribe, and share once again. And talk again soon. Bye for now.